Hello and welcome back. My name is Tianna Christine and this is Yoga with Tianna. Today is going to be a highly requested video. This one is yoga for the feet, for the toes, right? We stand up all day long and yet we don't give our toes that much love, all the love and attention that it needs. So this one's going to be a beginner, gentle practice on the toes. You will see another video that's going to be more advanced, yoga for feet and really releasing that tension from the toes. And that one's going to be another video that I will do. But this one's going to be a lot more gentle practice. If you're really just trying to give your toes some love for the first time, this is the video for you. Feel free to watch the other video that's more advanced and see where you fit in. But this one you won't need much. You can use a tennis ball. I have a little ball here. This is by Rubs, and this is one that really helps to release any of the fascial tissue here, and it's more of a fascial release. Feel free to use any ball that you have handy. So grab that. You can grab a seat or sit on the floor, and let's get started. All right, so again, you won't need too much for this one. You will need some type of ball just to release the muscles. It doesn't have to be used, but I like to use this especially when it's a gentle practice to just release the tension from the feet before we really get into the practice. So today I'm on my feet up. You don't have to use anything like this. I just really like to use my feet up as much as possible. This is used for inversions when you don't have the additional top off of it. So you can take this into the floor and then rub it around. So you want to move your ball up and down your foot. So maybe from heel, you can rub it around the heel. If you suffer from plantar fasciitis, then definitely this is helpful. There was a time where I really suffered from that as well, and yoga has definitely helped me with my plantar fasciitis. I don't have that issue anymore, thankfully. So with dedication, working at it, it definitely helps to relieve some of that pressure. If you feel like you're getting consistent pain, definitely consult your doctor to really figure out if it's that or not. Don't try to self-diagnose. Then we're going to go up towards the ball of the foot. So we'll do the ball. And you want to target that ball of your foot as well as the outside area of your foot, right? If you suffer from bunions or pain there where the big toe is, you can also kind of alleviate that by moving that ball around and then also being here. And then going to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. So we're moving that ball up and down. We can first start at the heel, giving that heel some love. And again, you do this to your comfort level. If you're not feeling any pain, you can apply a little bit more pressure to the foot. If not, you can roll out, go to the ball of that foot, all along the inner part of your foot. And then you want to do the outside of the foot. And then the inside. This really feels good. You can even do this while you're watching TV. Very nice. And I'm going to pick up my ball and we're going to set this aside for now because we won't need it. We're going to come down onto the floor. So I am going to move my feet up. Move it just off camera. There we go. And we're going to come down onto the floor. So you can come down onto the floor. Feel free to grab a block to place under you. So however you need it, high, medium, or low position, you can place it under you. We're going to have the tops of our feet that's down onto the mat. You're sitting up nice and tall. You want to get the tops of those feet. So maybe you lean back. And we do this posture as well in the advanced one without the block. So this one is one that is more of a beginner's one. Lift up through the chest. Maybe you lift the knee. Engage the core. Lifting through the knee. Feeling that stretch on the top of the foot. And then lower down. Maybe we can do one more. Lifting up. Lifting those knees. Feeling that stretch on the top of the foot. And lower down. Very nice. I'm going to come down onto our seated position here. So we want to still massage out those feet, right? We did the top of the foot just as our way coming down. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to interlace them through the toes. So if it's hard to get your hands through your toes, you can do 2 at a time. So take 2 and put 2. If it's hard to get all 4 fingers in there, feel free to take it a little at a time. So this really helps to spread those toes and get your toes nice and open. So you can hold it here, taking your foot up, hold that foot open, apply a little bit of pressure, just opening up the feet. Feel free to maybe move the feet around, move those toes around if it's comfortable for you. I'm going to take 2 more breaths. And then we release the fingers. And then using our thumbs, so we're just using our thumbs, we're going to press into the feet. So we're pressing into the feet. So this is almost like applying pressure reflexology. It doesn't hurt to touch your own body, right? You know how you like to be touched. And you apply the right amount of pressure. Maybe you don't have someone who can give you a foot massage every day, but this is your way of loving on yourself. Press into the heel. Give it some nice presses here. And then we're going to go to the toes. So we'll wiggle out each toe. Remember how as a kid, this little piggy and that little piggy? No, it actually really did help the body. So we want to move each toe. And then we'll swap the foot. So we'll bring that foot down, bring the other foot around. So if this is comfortable for you, a nice folded position. If not, you can always place a block anywhere that feels comfortable to leverage your body up. If you also want to sit on a block, you can also do that as well. So do whatever works for your body. So again, we're going to take our hand, bring it through the toes. So take that through. Bringing those hands through. Get your toes used to kind of being open. Maybe give it a little rock. And then allow those feet to just open. Give it a little bit of pressure. Take 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, you can release the hands. And then again, using your thumbs, we're going to press into the feet. So this is really good for a nice little gentle massage. You can do this as long or as short as you like. Especially when you get off, like you've been on your feet all day, you get home, you take your shoes off, and you're like, oh, this feels amazing. Especially if you wear heels, right? This is really good for that. All right, we're going to take each toe. Just give each toe a little shake. This little piggy and that little piggy. You know. All right. And release. Come to your knees. Now this one we will do as more of an advanced pose as well in the other video without a block. but feel free to use a block here. So we're going to tuck our toes underneath. So tuck your toes, and feel free, if you'd like to come just on all fours, you can do that as well. If this is already very intense, you can stay here. We want to make sure that those pinky toes, if they're not already on the mat, that they are on the mat. You don't want them curled under. You want all toes to be flexed. So this is our toe stretch. You're welcome to stay right here. If your body feels inclined to come up on the block, you can also come up onto the block. This is going to add more pressure here on the toes as well as that ankle. So feel free, whatever works for you, you can stay right here. Feeling that stretch, relaxing the shoulders. Continuing to breathe. We're going to take another 2 breaths here, so a total count of 5 breaths. And you can gently undo your feet, so untuck your toes. I'm going to come back up. You can remove the block for now, and then we're going to tap our feet. So tap the tops of your feet. You can do it fast or slow. Just getting that blood flow back to the toes, and then come around. We're going to flex those toes back towards our body. Flex them back. Maybe give them a little bit of wiggle. Very nice. And then point the toes down. Point them all the way down. And flex them back. Now take the toes nice and wide. We don't really realize that we're sometimes not moving our toes the way we think we are. Even where you're moving maybe the big toe down, and then the regular toes down, right? Where you can almost do a little wave. It really helps to move those toes. These are our feet, and we have to take good care of our toes, right? Regardless of how many toes we have, we still have to take care of them. They help to support our bodies. All right. So we're going to come to a downward facing dog, because that still also helps the toes as well. So as you come here, bringing those hands shoulder distance apart, we're going to first tuck the toes under, and then using your toes, using your knees, you're going to push into the feet. So push into the feet, maybe you hover first, and then push back to that downward facing dog. So you're pressing through the heels, pressing away with your hands. Feel that stretch all up the leg. And then we're going to bend opposite knee. Really moving the toes, moving the hips. Don't forget to breathe. And I really want you to bend into each foot. So looking down at your toes, those toes are going to be down on the mat, and the heel comes up. All right. And now allow both heels to come down. Really press away. I really like to say a down dog a day. It helps the body. It does the body good. Then you're going to come down onto your knees. Come to that seated position. We're going to take those feet, give them a little bit more love. This time we're going to grip with our hands. So we're going to grip with our hands. Really press into the tops of the feet as well. Pressing in. Giving it lots of love. Getting that circulation back into the feet. And then the next one, again, you're holding here. So you're gripping down. So we're gripping the foot down. There we go. Holding on to the top of the foot, stimulating that top of your foot as well. And then we'll let it go. Bring those feet out in front. I'm going to move them around. Maybe you lift them up off the ground if that's available to you, sitting up nice and tall. Wiggle those fingers. Those fingers. I have fingers as toes. My toes are very long, but I appreciate it with yoga. Wiggle those toes and then bring them in. You can come to a nice seat, feeling gratitude and thankfulness for those feet, allowing us to travel through our day and our journey and taking care of us as we take care of our feet. So I hope that you enjoyed this practice. This is a nice gentle practice. There are more that are way more advanced for your feet, and you will see that in the next video. But I hope that this one helped you and just gave you an idea of how to care for those feet. Definitely let me know how you enjoyed this practice in the comments. And until next time, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. One more thing before you go. Don't forget to like this video and also leave me a comment below on how you enjoyed today's practice. I am very, very interested in your journey and how you're enjoying your classes. Please remember to also subscribe to the channel and then also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I go live. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, don't forget to live life with intention.